Bhutan is the only country to use happiness as the main indicator of growth and development for the country, not GDP.
For you, sir. Welcome to Bhutan.
Thank you very much.
They proclaim that happiness is a place, which sounded really fishy. Was everyone really happy here? We wanted to find out for ourselves.
Do you feel like you are happy, or do you feel like this is just government talking, or that people are generally happy?
As in the general, yeah, we all are happy. We believe in cause and effect. What goes out comes around.
We learned the government had 4 main pillars. Number 1, good governance. Take care of the basic needs of the people. Number 2, preserve the environment.
And every year we used to volunteer and plant thousands of saplings, like around in 2nd of June, like that.
Number 3, do business that is economically sustainable.
We like entrepreneurs. We're entrepreneurs as well back home. You know what an entrepreneur is?
Good luck on your studies.
Thank you, sir.
And number 4, preserve the culture.
So under those pillars, everything is interlinked like that.
Okay, so that makes sense on paper, but what was it actually like?
Today we're going to a festival in the former capital city of Bhutan. Yeah.
What impressed me was that everyone was dressed up. This wasn't just some reenactment or show for tourists. This was real life. We were then brought to different temples and palaces which had amazing artwork. And one thing that always caught our eyes were the 3 poisons: greed, anger, and ignorance. See, in the Buddhist belief, if our thoughts, words, or actions have any of the 3 poisons inside it, that would generate harmful karma and cause problems for ourselves and others. It's then best to purify ourselves of these poisons as much as we can.
We're here walking around this major stupa again so that we can purify our souls.
It's like a bear and an elk mixed together. Super powerful, something you'd see on Star Wars.
After we were shown an animal welfare camp, they took us to watch their national sport. Even in this serious competition, everyone was lighthearted and having a great time. On the last day of our tour, it was time to see Tiger's Nest. After purifying our souls for 3 days, we thought we had gained supernatural powers to run the 6K trail to the top. I'll admit, Kurt did much better than I did.
Just look at this thing in awe. I'm not one for sightseeing, but this is magnificent.
So while we were on a guided tour the entire time, based on our interactions with the people and seeing the government policies in place, we really felt at peace. Maybe that's the same thing as happiness.
I think I can pass as good. This is also one kind of happiness. At the end of the day, we're happy. We're enjoying.
In a way, it reminded us of the countryside back home.
West Virginia.
Come on, Georgie.